Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Albert Ojwang might have died, but his spirit has not died. It is still haunting those who killed him and those who have always killed Gen Zs in this country. The people are still on the street. However, the government is trying by every means possible to remove the people from the street. Kenyans today have turned out in their numbers back to the street in Cbd Nairobi, demanding the resignation of one Eliud Lagat. Eliud Lagat is the Deputy Inspector General of Police in this country, second in command. Yesterday, we saw Lagat issuing a statement of stepping aside, which is actually not a provision in our constitution. It is either you are resigning or you are working. But even interdiction is a process, unaenda. So Lagat said he is stepping aside. Kenyans are saying Lagat must go. It is not only just going, he should be arrested, charged in the law, in the court of law. So, as the people are on the street protesting, we're also seeing police officers turning out to lob tear gas, canisters and all that to try and attempt to disperse the protesters in Nairobi Central District business. And this is the real situation going on the ground. Now, I want us to continue with the panel discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request for those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. I am very sure those who thought that killing the young teacher, Albert Ojwang, is going to be just as simple and easy the way they saw it, they are regretting. Someone just sharing information, just a phone and data. How can it lead to taking someone's life? Rather than just reporting the matter to the police, then let the procedure to follow. It was just a civil case if there was any kind of such a thing. Civil case. Sasa wale ambao walipanga kijua ya kwamba Wakenya watapiga tu, hata kwa mawazo yao labda walifikiria, this one is just a mere person from Homa Bay in the village down there. Sasa itakuwa tu kelele ya village siku 2-3 and it will be done like that. That is what they thought. But it's turning to be a nightmare for this regime. Enough is enough. Kenyans have declared. That's why they are back on the street. They are saying enough is enough. There is one thing Kenyans have been convinced, that if we allow these people to continue with this trajectory on the spree of killing innocent Kenyans, then this behavior is going to be encouraged, it is going to continue, it is going to be normalized. So Kenyans have decided it is not going to be normal. They must act abnormal so that this regime, maybe they can get the message. So the issue of the protest might not end anytime soon. Najua, Kipchumba Murkomen alikuja in a press conference and the question was about DIG. Mbona asiende nyumbani? Wajana kuna mambo ya camera. It does not really mean anything because these officers are refusing to cooperate. So even if you instruct them and they refuse to cooperate, how do you get the footage? Again, this is the state. If Lagat has not been fired, it means it is the state. A state can never allow someone to use it to taint the name of the state, you know. Haiwezi kubali. Ya kwamba ufanye tu mambo alafu yawaribie sifa serikali mzima. Watakutoa. Lakini huyu jamaa hajatoka. Ni mwandani wao. So this noise will not end soon. Kenyans are serious and tired of the situation. People are concluding and making an informed decision that we will be on the street. We will demand justice. And lobbing tear gas, water canister and all that is not a solution. You might be providing an instant coffee in the name of solving the situation, but it will be for very short term. The issue of tear gas will not solve the problem in this country. Solving this problem means start from top. Let the entire security to go. Anyone who was involved in this, if your office has been mentioned and you've been silent there, you've been coming out with statements that seemingly look like cover-up statements, you must go. Starting with the IG of police himself. He came with a contradicting statement. And the only thing he could do was to apologize. The statement seemingly was to defend and do a cover-up for the murder of Albert so that we will not get the people who are involved. Sasa anzia kwa IG of police kuja kwa DIG mwenyewe. Teremuka mpaka kwa police station. Let even the inmates who are used to do this to learn a lesson, so that if there will be any other person, because now this one has become a behavior, by the way. I shared a video yesterday where Natembea was explaining what normally happens in the prisons and the cells. Let them be punished double. Kama ulikuwa umefungwa miaka 5, wafunguliwe mashtaka mengine ya mauaji. Umeenda uko na kesi labda tu kesi ya unaweza fungwa miaka 5 ama 10. Wacha waweka ya mauaji wa kufunga miaka 50 basi. Kama itawezekana. So that now it become a lesson to some of these hardcore criminals. Let the officers who are on the ground, kama tunaambiwa akina Mkwane nani, they were involved. Yes, they were taking instructions from above, but they accepted. They had an option of refusing. I'd rather be fired than causing someone to die. I should not be used. Yeye ndiye alikuwa anaenda huko anaita anasema sijui atafuta hardcore wakuja kudili na huyo. Pombe ya 2000 tu. Kenyans are tired of this. So more stories getting out as Mwana is also revealing what really happened. Kenyans are reading. When they read this, they get heartbroken. And that is why they are going to the street. That is what is angering them. And more information is going to come out. In fact, to calm this, they should have already asked DIG to go home. Stop the issue of, stepping aside. What is stepping aside? Just go home. If you would have resigned, at least you could have calmed the situation, because Kenya will be asking just for one thing: arrest him after that. Let him record a statement. Let him go in court. Let him defend himself. From there, let the procedure to follow. But as long as he's still in the office, even the officers who are on street lobbying tear gas, The protesters believe that wametumwa na Lagat. Hakuna kitu kingine watu wataamini. So if this regime thought that they can do anything to Kenyans and it goes scot-free like that, things are now changing. And when the protest is going on, what kind of picture do you give to this government? We are heading to another election. Are we going to vote in the regime that has always put people on the street to protest in order for them to send a message to the government? I don't know if they are scoring in that. What about winning investors? Will investors come to a country where there is constant protest after protest due to failed regime? This regime is sending away investors. They are killing the economy in this country. Their behavior is discouraging anyone to do business. It is a failed government. They have no option of solving problems. Instead, they have become a problem creators. And there's another video where they are unleashing goons also on the street. I've seen some images and videos are coming in. I'll be bringing that discussion on this Punchline. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.